Vapors homie here with my homies.
Skeletor, and we have another impromptu start on chocolate pancakes. I guess that's just how it's going to have to be.
It's trying to push us along. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right, Skeletor here with
Rough.
Jonathan from Gentleman's Draw.
You know who I am.
that's homie.
The one and only.
That's right. So we've got chocolate pancakes at the plate or on the hell glass, and really, Zep, my cat's trying to play with the cord. Go.
You know,
All right, so Storytime with Skeletor reads as dark chocolate with maple and praline. I'll tell you what, I can definitely taste the praline and this entire concoction, which actually levels out the bitterness of the dark chocolate. I'm not a big dark chocolate fan, but with this vape in particular, and with it being evened out by the praline, it takes out some of that bitterness and it makes it very flavorful and very good.
so down to that point of what you're saying, what is your cloud production scale for WDF?
The cloud production scale is about an 8.5. It is a thinner viscosity. It's a lower VG, but that's because of the chocolate flavoring, like we were discussing earlier. It dropped it down to a 65-35. It's got the viscosity of a 70 with the cloud production of an 80. So I'm extremely impressed. Now on a flavor scale, it's not one of my all-day vapes because it seems to be more of a breakfast vape, and I'm finding a lot of those lately. But I'm reverting back to the flavors like the fruity cereal that are my all-day vapes.
Yes.
But this is something that is good with coffee. You know, I test everything against coffee because I drink coffee all day long, every day, and it's very comparable.
He's a coffee monster.
I'm a coffee monster. On a WTF scale, I give it a 9.
9?
What do you think? Oh, we're going to rough?
Yeah,
Rough,
going
what do
rough
you
this
think?
time.
We go rough. I'm not a huge chocolate fan either. When I hear chocolate, I get scared because, chocolate's usually done wrong. This one with the praline, which I mistook for coffee, and it's just, and the vape it's a really good vape. I like it, and I agree with you on the cloud. It's an 8.5. Flavor-wise, because I get that pancake and it's like a chocolate chip taste, I'm gonna give it a 9 because I could try to vape this all day, and that's me saying something about chocolate. So I'm good with that. I like this. It's a good
Okay.
vape.
I agree with both of y'all. It is a morning vape. It's something to get your palate going in the morning, something sweet, something to get good flow. I do agree on the cloud production, 8.5. I do enjoy it, the flavor. I'm not a chocolate person. If all of y'all have known, I've never vaped on chocolate because I couldn't find the one. Everything was too overpowering for me. It was just chocolate. It's hard to do. It's one of the finer ones you have to learn and error and trial and error. Said it backwards, but okay. But this one turned out being very good for what he's done, what you created. You've done a great job. I give the flavor a 9.5. Yeah, I'm gonna do a try all day vape, and if I will put out a video for you saying I can do it, just put that out there for you because you've done a great job.
Thank you.
And I can't push that enough because we've done flavors that said they were top shelf. To us, they wasn't. We say this is top shelf, come from WF because it is top shelf.
Thank you.
And I do want to push that because every flavor is there.
Mhm.
What the description says is what it is.
Yep.
I agree. And I've also noticed that I seem to enjoy this vape at about 4.1 volts, which on my IPv4 maxes it out at 100 watts. Well, I noticed that with the Minion over here, I'm at about 3.75 volts at 80 watts. And I can't go any higher than that on this, but the flavor is intensified and more pure as you get more towards your 4 volts, your hotter vape. And I've noticed that that's great. I do have a question for you though. With the name Chocolate Pancakes, is it because when you first created this that it reminded you of an actual like chocolate pancake that you get from IHOP that comes down as a chocolate, pancake with chocolate chips, or was it more of like a drizzle effect with the chocolate and the maple and the pralines drizzled on top of, say, regular pancakes? Where were you going with that?
Yeah, well, when I first created it, it was basically just a happy accident. When I first mixed it up, I actually didn't care for it. I ended up throwing it into a box. I put it up into a cabinet, let it sit up there for quite some time. It was a few weeks. I ended up coming across the box, went and tried it out, and after a few weeks of it steeping, it actually ended up tasting like it does now. And when I initially named it, it was called the Optimist, because it was I ended up becoming optimistic with the flavor as time went on.
Right.
And then with the rebrand of the line, I wanted a much more simple, descriptive name for all of the juices, just for an easy overall user experience.
Right.
And the only way that I could describe this, I was talking with a friend, and we were talking about it tasting kind of like chocolate and waffles or chocolate pancakes, and we figured chocolate pancakes would be the best name for it, because there's a little bit of that maple tone to it with the pralines and the cake and some chocolate. It's not an overpowering chocolate like you said. It's just a hint of chocolate, which I think is the key to success with this one, where it's not an overly chocolate flavor.
I agree, and it's an accident that was done right.
Hey, most creations are accidents, but look, we use them every day.
Yeah, right. And I've noticed that with your names and your flavors that you have, it's more the eclectic type of flavor, and we've done reviews on eclectic flavors before that were good regionally, but weren't good nationally.
Yes.
And with this line, I was not born in Florida, but I've been here for 33 and a half years. I'm only 34. Been here all my life.
Thought you were older than that.
Where you're based out of at Apopka is my alum. I was an Apopka High School alum, where I am, and this is very on point for our region when it comes to flavors like peach cobbler, crumb cake. Even
More of the southern.
Yeah, definitely more of the southern appeal. But I think that this is a line that would be enjoyed nationally as well.
Yeah, it's worldwide, actually, if you think about
This
it.
is not a pseudo hipster line. This is actually a damn good savory bakery line. And even with all the like you have sweet tobacco, which we have on deck, you still were able to capture the essence of our region, but still make it good enough for nationwide.
Yes.
And the labeling is absolutely on point. I love the classic, 20s, 30s Prohibition era artwork that's on it. The stovetop cap and all that kind of shit is
I am going to
awesome.
stand up and show them this real quick, because it does look good. So I am getting up because I do want to show you the artwork. It's actually really great artwork. Whoever does it does great work. And great advertisement as well.
Thank you.
Well, not only did you spend so much time getting your juices perfected, you did spot on advertising and all that. The whole thing is a great concept. I love all of it.
Yes, thank you.
That's right. Now, unfortunately, this is the last review that Jonathan's going to be able to sit on with us. He does have a basic 9 to 5 that he's got to go take care of, which is understandable, but be mindful that we do still have 3 juices coming up.
Yes.
We've got sweet tobacco, then we've got my personal favorite, bananas and cream, and then we got the boys' personal favorite at watermelon menthol.
Yes.
So stay tuned.
But we do want to thank you for coming by. We
absolutely.
will want you to come back and do another one, especially see how far you became.
Okay.
And it's great having you here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Thank
was
you
a
guys for
great
having me.
experience. This is the first time we've had the creator with us reviewing his juice in front of him. So far, every review that we've done is absolutely on point. It's
It's not,
Yes.
and let's just make
He
sure we
is-
put that out there. It's not because he's here.
Yeah, it's
because
not.
they're good juices.
We're
and
on
that's
it.
true. You'll see in the next couple of juices that actually rings true. And I've absolutely enjoyed putting Gentleman's Draw on the Hell Seat, and it was even more fun having you here to
Yes.
watch it be put on the Hell Seat.
I've been looking forward to this review for weeks.
Me too.
As
Yes.
soon as you said that we're going to be doing it, I'm like, oh yeah. Because I tried your watermelon menthol first. I'm like, if he's got me on the menthol, I want to try the rest.
Yes,
They're
because-
awesome.
We're not, when you drip, you're not a menthol smoker when you drip, because it's so harsh.
Yeah, menthol
And-
is a hard
Yes.
flavor to drip on.
And
man.
you master it. I can
you.
say
Yeah.
that because if I could vape it, it's mastered because it's not overpowering.
Mhm.
And this was your juices and all well-rounded, that you should be top shelf.
Thank
And it will be top shelf pretty soon. Hopefully, all goes well. It will be top shelf.
Excellent.
Thank
All
you.
right. You can find Jonathan and Gentleman's Draw on every single social media outlet at Gentleman's Draw. Very simple, very easy to remember. You can find us on Facebook. WTF Vapors is our name. Making you say what the fuck is our game.
It's 2015. It's still coming.
Still going, still going. You probably hear my cats in the background playing around. Probably Zeppelin.
Probably.
Anyway, so if you're watching this, that means you're on YouTube. And guess what?
Hit
Down
that
right over
squiggly
there.
line.
Over there.
The red. It's about right. It should be right
Right
here.
here.
Just hit it. A little squiggly red line.
Red
It's
box.
an S. Starts with an S.
Starts with an S. All right. On Instagram, I am Skeletor Vapes. That's homie_vape_life.
I'm rough_vapes 3182.
And we've got Jonathan over there, as you know, at Gentleman's Draw. So with that, we are going to leave you with a chocolatey, pancakey Gentleman's Draw. Goodbye.
Yes, very pancakey.
Peace out, y'all. Bye-bye.
Back off, I'll take you